Hey, what's up guys? So in today's video, I'll be bringing you a full review on the PlayStation 4 update. But before I get started, I also want to mention that I've already made a full review on the PlayStation 4. So be sure to check it out. If you haven't already seen it, I'll have a link down below. Anywho, this firmware update has a list of features, such as the Share Factory, the option to disable HDCP, which is a security feature that preventing capturing footage via HDMI, but now this can be disabled. They've also added new voice commands for those that have the PlayStation camera. And for people who broadcast, I'm happy to report the resolution has been increased, along with archiving options, so you can save your footage after broadcasting. Also, for those who purchase games digitally, you'll be able to pre-download the game before its release. This is going to come in handy for those who pre-order games ahead of time. You can just download it, and once the game is released, you can go ahead and play the game. Anywho, along with this firmware, there's a list of features, but I'll only be covering 3 major features, at least the ones that I think are important. The first feature is the light bar in the DualShock 4, which was simply too bright and it seemed like a battery killer in my opinion. Now we have 3 different options to resolve this issue. We have dim, medium, and bright. I personally keep mine at dim because I really don't see a need for the light since I don't have the camera, and dimming the light should improve battery life. So this is definitely a welcome feature. The next feature is kind of big, and that's the Share Factory, which isn't included in the firmware. You actually have to go and download it in the App Store. The app is completely free, however. It does have some pretty significant editing power. You can actually edit a full montage on the PS4. The program even comes with several transitions, even some effects. It essentially has all the basics to create a nice montage. Also, the editor is pretty easy to use. I was able to learn it within a couple minutes. If you ever used an editor before on a computer, you'll feel right at home, especially because the DualShock 4 has a touchpad, which is essentially a mouse, and it makes editing kind of comfortable. So here's a tiny sample of what you can actually do with the software. I was able to create a 30-second clip within a few minutes. The clip itself is not amazing, but it's just there to show what is actually possible with this program. And because of this program, I'm kind of excited to see what people will come up with. Anyways, here's a small sample of what I was able to do with this program. And obviously my project is very small, but it's just there to show that you can actually make cuts. You can actually make very precise cuts. And it is very possible to make a full montage with this editor. And if for whatever reason you don't want to use the Share Factory, you can always opt to export the project to a USB and then work on it on your computer. Now this is a huge feature because this gives everyone essentially a capture card. If you have a USB, you basically have a capture card. And I may in the future work on a montage because of this feature. Anywho, so far I'm extremely pleased with the new update and the overall performance of the PS4. This console is truly next generation and I couldn't be happier. Anyways guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button, and as always, I'll catch you guys next time.